Hi, Eric Mercia here with another episode of Tech Tip Tuesday. This week we're going to be talking about some tips and tricks for iOS devices, so that would be like iPhone or iPad. With the latest release of the new iOS devices, I figured it'd be kind of appropriate to talk about features and functionality that are useful in our existing devices, so maybe we don't necessarily have to run out and buy that latest and greatest hardware to take advantage of some of these things. So I'm going to do this probably for the next couple of weeks, but the first thing I want to talk to you about is not necessarily something that's going to increase productivity or anything like that. It's just a cool feature, and you're going to be recognized as the Uber geek in the group when you start utilizing this feature, and everyone's going to want to know how to do it. And it's up to you whether or not you share the nugget of geek knowledge with them or not. So when you're sending a text message to someone else that has an iOS device, I'm using a test device here, one of our on-call phones. You just type your message the way that you normally would. And if you push and hold down on the send button, you'll notice that suddenly you have some really cool effects. And this is all built into the iPhone. This doesn't, you don't have to download anything or anything like that. Same with the iPad. And as I have the bubble effect selected, there's multiple versions of that bubble effect that I can use, and it kind of gives you a little preview as you touch on each of them. The invisible ink one is probably my favorite. And then what you do is once you've picked your effect, then you hit the send button again, and it will actually send it. Now, before you do that, though, there's also some screen effects that on the recipient side, they will receive this on their end as well that affects the entire screen. There's some really cool ones in here. I think the echo effect and the spotlight are my personal favorites. Shooting star and celebration, because we all have to have some really cool celebrations. So all you have to do, like I said, to send it with those effects is hit that send button that shows up right there. Otherwise, if you don't want to, then you just hit the X and you exit out of it. And no harm, no foul. But anyway, that is your tech tip for this week. I look forward to talking to you again next week.